Welcome to the Enc Cup. I'm Dr. Boomer Brown with Doing Good at Work. Well, today we're making available to you a free resource called PTSD, standing for Post-Traumatic Stress Disorder. The subtitle is Healing for Bad Memories. You see, PTSD is something that people suffer from when they've had traumatic events happen in the past. And now they remember those events, or something that occurs today reminds them of those events, and they have new feelings or recurring feelings, or they feel the same way about what was happening in the past today. That leads to them acting in specific ways. You see, PTSD is real. It doesn't happen in military people. Yes, military people experience some traumatic things. Great stress can be caused in those moments, and many veterans suffer from PTSD. But there are other groups of people who suffer from PTSD. There are those who may be in an abusive situation, whether you're a child or you're a mate, and something traumatic happens in your childhood or in your relationship or marriage. It could be something that happens even in your employment, or it could happen in something as broad and big as COVID. When the COVID occurrence happened, many people had things taken from them. You know, their senior year in high school and all the things that were associated. Maybe it was their planned marriage. Maybe it was a relationship that was damaged. A loved one was lost because of that COVID period of time. That left a mark on your mind. We want to help you learn how to process this hurt and pain in your life. One of the ways to start is to think of this simple model we refer to as TFA. See, when something happens in the world, an event, it goes into our conscious mind through our senses. And once it's in our mind, we compare it to what's on the subconscious record. You see, a triggering event always leads to a thought. Once that thought is had, it always produces a feeling. You feel this event, whether it happened in the past or it's currently happening. And then it always leads to some type of action. And out of those actions, a consequence or consequences is produced. This is the way your mind works. There is a process for learning how to work through the TFA way your brain works. But it often takes help from the outside. That's why we offer resources to you like PTSD or other situations that might be referred to mental health disorders. We also connect you to someone who can listen to you. Not a counselor, but a mental health, first responder. Someone who can communicate with you at email or text. And then if you want a reference to someone who you can sit with, a trained counselor, a psychiatrist, a psychologist, a social worker, we can help you find those kinds of people. We know that PTSD is real. And we know today that lots of people are suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder. It's not just an excuse. Things have happened to you, to me, to others, and they're stored in our minds. And things trigger those thoughts. Feelings occur. We take actions, and consequences cannot be good if these are negative patterns. See, we want to help you learn how to process the hurt and the pain. You see, I would be amiss to not say this in this presentation, that yes, this can help you through this, but the number one help that can help you through any PTSD situation starts with the ultimate counselor. That counselor is God. That counselor is Jesus. Don't miss out on the greatest opportunity of all by talking to God, by talking to Jesus, and helping Him help you begin to process this while you work with a counselor a friend, or someone that can help you through this. Thank you for letting us share this today. We hope you will consider the resource we've recommended. Remember, there are lots of other resources that you can look at on the list. You can request those resources. You can request information about a mental health first responder email. You can also ask us about referrals. Just click on the buttons or send emails to the appropriate email address, and someone will respond to you quickly. Thank you for checking out the Encouraging Cup today. And as always, we hope you come back next week on the Encouraging Cup.